1911, Chestnut Hill, Pennsylvania. They call it America's most haunted home, and it begins with a chair. A grand stone mansion rose on a quiet street, its arched windows and towering halls meant to symbolize wealth and permanence. But soon after the Baleroy Mansion opened its doors, strange whispers began to cling to its walls. Visitors reported the sudden chill of unseen hands brushing past, mirrors fogging as though someone stood just behind them, and doors closing softly when no one was near. The most terrifying came from a seemingly ordinary blue chair. Those who dared sit in it met untimely deaths, leaving neighbors to call it cursed. The slow unease grew into a reputation. Some saw ghostly figures wandering the staircases. Others heard a boy's laughter echoing in empty corridors. At night, residents swore shadows moved across the grand hall without light to cast them. The history reveals why. The mansion's owners collected antiques tied to death, relics said to carry the energy of their past. Among them were pieces from centuries-old estates, each bringing its own restless spirit. Though its walls stood in silence, Baleroy Mansion's rooms carried voices of the past. Servants once refused to linger after dark, claiming unseen figures brushed against them in the hallways. Neighbors whispered of carriage lanterns flickering in the windows, though no horses arrived, and of footsteps echoing across the marble floors long after the doors had been locked. The infamous Blue Room became the heart of its terror. The cursed chair, said to have belonged to Napoleon himself, seemed to lure the curious, artists, visitors, even a historian, all of whom sat in it, only to meet sudden death within weeks. Local priests attempted blessings, but their holy water boiled as it touched the fabric. Paintings were said to move subtly, their eyes following guests. Mirrors showed not only reflections, but strangers standing behind the living. One maid swore she saw an entire Victorian funeral procession pass through the corridor, only to vanish into the walls. And so the house became a mausoleum of the restless, each relic binding another spirit to its halls. To enter Baleroy was to step into a gallery of the dead, where time itself bent and the living were but visitors in a realm already claimed by ghosts. The ghosts of Baleroy Mansion are wrapped in mystery, with no records to explain them, only chilling folklore. The woman in blue drifts through the Blue Room, her pale form tied, some say, to the cursed chair or to a portrait George Mead Easby once collected. More unsettling are the echoes of children. Guests swear they've heard a boy weeping in the corridors, and others describe laughter of unseen children bouncing through the halls at night. Some believe these spirits came with antiques from Europe, others that they were children of servants long forgotten. With no names and no history, they remain shadows that whisper Baleroy's darkest secret. Not all who dwell there ever truly leave.